you don't want to know what we were discussing. You can see everybody laughing. You don't want to know.
Oh my goodness.
Welcome back and thanks for staying with us. We have bust AY's ears today on this show. Oh, no. We are going to be talking to AY himself.
Cleansing.
I am
after this time out.
When I was introducing you, I've spoken about your philosophy. You had a very thriving, positive career. From comedy to TV show to mentoring, creating a platform for many other comedians to discover themselves. I can never forget, I watched Akpororo's Discovery. And and now he has become everything, you know, because there was a platform created. And then you went into movie. And at first I was like, just stay to the one you stay in your lane. But then the movies now, we have part one, and you've also thrived there. And I know that now you have something coming again. But how has it been like juggling or rather transforming yourself, the metamorphosis over and over again? How does that make you feel pressured to want to do something else that is bigger?
Well, the movie part, let me start off by saying that I didn't just get into movies by accident. I'm a trained theater artist.
Wow.
I majored in directing.
Wow.
So a lot of people, the part that they see is, let me hear you say, So when they see you, so you're just like that guy who's just coming from nowhere into an existing space. By training, this is supposed to be me. So, I mean, comedy gave me inroads into the industry. Sure. And of course, you know, when you are trying to build a brand for yourself, it comes from one aspect. And then you can just knock on the doors of what you understand and love to do as well. And that's how, you know, I got into doing movies. And as a matter of fact, from the very first one till date, it has been good. The first one even put us in the Guinness Book of World Records. Yes, as the highest grossing movie from Africa at the time. And you know, for me, when music is good, you play it twice. So I metamorphosed into making some other films, from 30 Days in Atlanta to a trip to Jamaica, 10 Days in Sun City, Christmas in Miami.
You went into Merry Men.
1, 2, 3.
As in.
And then we did Almajiri as well. That was another one. And we're back again with The Waiter. The Waiter is going to be in cinemas nationwide from on the 20th of December.
There's enough time.
If I'm going to ask you, I've noticed that also having a background in filming and movie making, if I'm going to ask you, I know that this very recently, there are some of you movie producers who don't mince in production. Some
Serious
producers,
money.
yes, because if I was look at your movies, I'll look at like a Funke Akindele movie, there's a lot of destruction, which ultimately boosts the movie. But do you say at some point there's always like, let us still compromise, or let's go all out first, then the compromise can come later?
The compromise doesn't work anymore in this present time. I'll make you understand, if you don't put the necessary value in the film,
You lose everything.
you will lose everything, the patronage, everybody, because gone are the days where we just accept anything and say, okay, they are growing, they are coming up. If you call it business, it has to reflect, you know, in every form, from your creativity to the kind of talents, to the kind of story you're telling, because nobody is just ready for you to just come with all, even if you have all the razzmatazz in place, and you don't give it that value, and there's nothing to take away from, they'll wait for you on Twitter. They will dissect you by the time they finish your career. You will know what to do when next you go to your drawing board.
Because this brings me to Netflix.
Yeah.
You know, and how, you know, we were hearing that Netflix is leaving Nigeria, and how it will affect, you know, people like you that put and Funke them, and a lot of producers and directors that put in a lot of work to give us value even before Netflix. So what's your take on that?
Yeah, well, they're already saying all of that is a rumor.
Okay.
And we want to believe it to be a rumor per se. And one of the reasons why I would believe that is not too long, they had like a Zoom meeting with me. So I was wondering, where is this news
Coming from.
And what have you.
Rumors.
So now, it's not what they are saying is that they can't get involved like they used to get involved because they put a lot of money into our industry and they're not getting return. That return on that investment
Not at the same level.
is not there. So it's like, let's take a break, let's go and re-strategize and know, we can be doing originals, we can be licensing. So that's the conversation going on. But of course, people will just take it overboard and say, okay, they don't run, no, they don't run. Yeah. So they haven't left. And as a matter of fact, it's not just limited to our industry only. It's concerning all of us as Nigerians. What are we doing with the platform? For example, you subscribe to Netflix. You're going to give that same password to somebody else. So in a way, before now, yes. In a way, so you don't see the numbers coming back.
We're cheating ourselves.
Yes. And so when all of this conversation and occurrences goes on, it affects the business itself. So let's give them time to re-strategize. But how does it affect us like you said? I will say that it's going to be a big blow because the kind of money we put on the project that we do, we don't usually get it back from the cinemas because we don't have enough cinemas. And of course, even if you see all that billions and everything that we come up with, by the time they do that sharing ratio
formula,
for the cinema owners, the distributors and what have you, you will be shocked that even FRS and the people that are coming for us, if they know how much.
Where remain.
But then, when they want to come for us, they come with that number in focus. Wow, AY must have made 1 billion. Let's go for it. I said, look at it on the table. This is it. I want me married. Say.
So I want to ask this question. So are you part of the people who were being funded too by this particular distinct?
I have never been funded.
Because one of your friends went on and said that...
Not one of my friends. Mention his name. Basket Man. my colleague, my brother.
Yes, he went and he mentioned that some of you didn't really use the funds for what you were supposed to use it for.
Yeah, I mean, he got his information right because that happened. And even before Netflix came, all of that was happening with BOI at the Bank of Industry at the time. There were a lot of people who collected money.
For movies, I went to build house. Nigerians.
That's what he said.
There are a lot of people who collected money from Bank of Industry at the time. But I can attest to the fact that the same thing happened with Netflix because they have like a due process and they have a payment structure. Netflix doesn't just come out and give you the money. So there's a structure in place, and when they are funding you, even they will so put the money together, even yourself, see the money spent because it will be segmented for different parts. So I wouldn't know how the other people, maybe the first 10%, they'll use it to do the job, and then the other ones, they'll do what they have to do with it. But notwithstanding, all of this is just a wake-up call for our own industry. We need to come up with something. We need to set up our own platforms. Yes. It's high time we relegate ourselves from believing that it's the man on the other side that is going to come and help us. Now we're depending on YouTube. You see a lot of us now.
Everybody do full movie.
You see, we go on YouTube, and then we don't encourage the few Nigerians who probably came up with such ideas. I've seen some of them come up and they pack up because we're not encouraging them enough. So, it's just a wake-up call generally for everyone.
Let's look at funding as regards movie funding, because these days the movies you people project or you bring out, they're usually quite heavy.
Yeah.
Sometimes people feel that, it could be self-funded. Sometimes it's a group of people where you have the executive producers. And you've also said now that nobody has funded you. So this millions of naira, where does it come from?
My name is Richard Ayodeji Oluwagboye Babamiga Makun. I work so hard. It's just like you I do AY Live. I do a lot. I'm an influencer. I do quite a lot. So what happens with my own brand is that AY Live is coming up now. Money is going to come by the special grace of God. You direct some of that
And invest
fund
it
and
into
invest into filmmaking. Now this is December. Money is going to come. Whatever money is going to come, I'm also going to direct into AY Live.
Live.
So for me, the circle must be complete. If anything goes wrong, it affects
Every other person.
yes.
Every other thing.
So for me, that's the reason I am not looking at, and I'm not very comfortable borrowing. I am one of those people that can't sleep if I have your money in my system.
Why borrow if you have the money?
Yeah, but then big businessmen who are my friends, they say, you are a joker.
Yeah.
You must
Get comfortable.
borrow. You
borrow,
must have
take a
that
loan,
money to just say that I have one money to, and then take that loan, service the loan, pay whatever you want to pay, and make your profit. I'm trying to learn it, but I'm not there yet.
Okay, so let me also ask the question that is on everybody's mind. Is there going to be a premiere or something?
Of course.
Yes, so before the 20th, right?
There's a premiere that's happening. It's being packaged by Live Sports. It's going to be part of the entertainment
Events for every year.
week
Yeah.
in Lagos. Yes, EWL, the one that is being put together by Daria Talade and his
Yeah,
lovely
right.
wife. So I mean, you can be rest assured that we're going to be having one of the
Live sports, they are good.
yeah, no, they are good. They are
Yeah.
good. They are second
good.
to none, actually.
good.
So, and that's the reason part of the investment and spending money, that's the reason we have to say, okay, these are the people that will do it.
Charge.
So that, you know, everything about your film starts from the premiere, the way it's being perceived, you know, and you know, the business of show business indicates that you must have something to show for the business. to
But your
come.
trailer is really good, though.
Okay, so
Oh,
let's
yeah,
talk about
thank
the movie, right? So what inspired the story? What brought about the story? Did you just think of the story and then you got someone to help you? Right.
Yeah. Now stories. I usually come up with all my stories for my films, and I try as much as possible to make them relatable to the
Societal happening.
yeah things that are happening. Because gone are the days you're just going to come up and say one lie on the pursue monkey and all that. Nobody's buying all that. So now, as entertainers and as a comedian, I'm a social commentator. And as a social commentator, you must talk about the things that are happening around you and try as much as possible not to hit below the belt as well.
So they don't ban you. Wisdom.
Yes,
You must find a way to create that aesthetic balance. So for me, the waiter tells the story of our present-day society and the struggle that we're facing, the common man on the street in his capacity as a waiter, and you find yourself in a situation and becoming the hero. Is just a way of encouraging people that anybody here can become, you know, that hero if need be.
Let me take this call from Abuja. Nene, welcome to the show. Good morning.
Thank you. Good morning. I want to direct one suggestion I have to AY.
Okay, please go ahead. It's all ears.
I'm here.
Okay. Hi, can you hear me, Topper?
Yes, we can hear you live and clear. Loud
Okay,
and
so
clear.
I want to direct this question to AY. It's a suggestion, sort of. Oga AY, good morning.
Madam, somebody, I greet you.
Nene?
Okay, my name is Nene.
Okay.
I'm calling from Abuja. Sometime in 2017, December, I attended your audition. And Merry Men. You know, I had come in from Kogi, we were at the audition, and at the point you said you needed married women that looked young. I jumped out. Okay, yes, so I have.
The line is breaking.
Line is breaking.
I'm so sorry, Nene. We have just 2 more minutes on the show. We will not want to, we can't wait for the network issues to go. But I'm sure AY is someone that would appreciate every feedback. There are always blind spots when it comes to production and some people taking advantage of opportunities that are created. So please, it helps us to grow. Send it to him via DM, send it via email. He would we'll definitely get to him. But we cannot end this show without giving information about how to watch The Waiter, which is the latest movie coming out from EY.
I was waiting for that. If not, at that table, Jack. Okay, The Waiter is going to be in the cinemas nationwide. So anywhere you have cinema in Nigeria, you're going to see The Waiter. And as for publicity, if you look around, you see we've taken over the billboards and whatever. You see, you get all the information, whatever cinema that you need to find yourself to see The Waiter. It promises to be exciting. It's engulfed with a whole lot. Action, comedy,
That action is
everything put together.
They actually break that bottle.
It's not the regular Nigerian film. It's not the regular one. So even if you've seen anything that anyone has done before, just call everything rehearsals. This is the
The
big
movie.
deal. You know, like Michael Jackson said, this is it before he died. But I'm not planning to die yet.
No.
But this.
You are in gang vampire.
This is it.
I think I have one for AY that you must hear. Andrew Instre from YouTube said, I want AY Makun to produce a World War II movie about Nigerian soldiers in Burma or fighting in North Africa against the Nais or those Nigerians who flew as fighting pilots to the RAF.
It is doable.
I want you, your family member, to give me a World War II money.
I will tell you.
Yes, having the show. It was amazing having you on the show today. Thank you for gisting with the ladies.
Thank you.
And we definitely all wish you the
And I'm
best.
getting to know the ladies now. So from TV. It's a free trick.
It's not.
They are hot.
No, behind the scene, it goes down.
We really enjoyed having you. We wish you the best with The Waiter. Nigerians, see you. Don't go and watch hacked version. Go to the cinema, spend time with family. There's so many movies coming out this season, and that's because a lot of Nigerians are putting efforts to entertain you with true, genuine Nigerian stories. So go and support them. Watch The Waiter on the 20th of December. That's what we can take on the show today. It's been a beautiful week. See you all, well, tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
Your VPG will come tomorrow. Bye.
Bye.
All right, thank you.
Thank you.